Hello and welcome to a new lesson. This lesson is about the Apache log files. First of all, we will get to the Apache configuration file. You will type nano /etc /httpd /conf /httpd.conf and enter. From here, you will search for something called log level and enter. And you can see here that the word log level and its description is to control the number of messages logged to the error log. The possible values include debug info and notice and warn and error and crit and alert and emerge. And you can see here that the log level is set to warn. And here in log level, the log level directive is used to control the types of errors that are sent to the error log by restricting the severity level. And you can learn more about logs from this link over here. And you will find this link in the notes. Now I'll get out of the file. Okay, now the Apache logs directory is located in the path /etc /httpd and then /logs. Press enter. Okay, now here I'll type ls to display the contents of this directory. And here we have the access log and the error log, and these are copies of the access log and these are copies from the error log. First of all, here the access log. In here you will find information about anyone that accesses a web page on your web server, including his IP and the page he accessed from. And here in the error log you will find any error messages related to any web page on your web server. First, let's try to open the access log. I'll type nano access and then underscore log and enter. And you can see here our information first of all is the IP, and if this IP with a user, you will find the name of the user over here, and this is the date. You can see here that the day, the month and the year, and this is the time. And here -0400, this is 4 hours before the Coordinated Universal Time, or the UTC. Notice that here you have an admin by the name Torque that has tried to access the directory admin on the web page. Sorry, I mean this is the user Torque. The user Torque tried to access on the directory admin in the web page, and you can see here number 200. When you see the number 200, this means that there are no problem with this log. And you can see here that there are another user by the name TorqueD that have tried to access the same directory admin, which has password and it is authenticated, basic authentication, that you must type a password and a user. So the user Torque tried to access to the directory admin and he couldn't, and you see here the number 401, and 401 means that it hasn't been successful. And you will find references of these numbers in the notes. So you will find these numbers in the references. As long as you see the number 200, this means that the transfer was successful. So let's focus here on the first line. As we have said, first of all you will see the IP number. Second, you will see the date, the full date and time, -0400, and that's the Coordinated Universal Time, before it by 4 hours, because here we have the number 4. Here get means that the user tried to get the web page on his web browser. Here HTTP, this means the protocol that he have used. Here the number 200, as we have said, this means the transfer was successful and everything went well. You can see here that it's typing Mozilla 5.0, and that's the browser that they have used. And you can see here Windows, that's the that's the operating system that the user have used to access the web page. So by that you can see information from the access log about anyone that accesses a web page on your web server, including his IP and the page that he have accessed. Okay, the next thing we will check here is the error log. I'll type nano and then error underscore log, and I'll press enter. And of course, first of all, here you will see the date. This is the day, the month, and the day of the month, and of course the time and the year. And you can see here two words, notice and error. If you see notice, this is just a notification, it doesn't have a problem. If you see the word error, this means that the client have made a mistake. For example, here the client is trying to access a file that does not exist. For example, if I get down here to this client and I get to here, you can see that var www.html example.com is looking for a file that's called favicon.ico, and this file does not exist on your web server. That's why it has returned an error. And of course, this is the error log, where you can find any error messages related to any web page on your web server. Okay, now let's check out a real web server, because I would like to show you how to monitor a log file. Okay, now we are in a real server. Okay, now you can see here that I'm in the path of the logs. You can see user local Apache logs, and in here I will type the command tail -f and then access log. And of course, by this command here, tail -f, you will monitor the access log, and it will show you what is happening and what are the logs up to date. I'll press enter, and it will display for you the logs up to date. As you can see, each new log will be automatically displayed in front of you. And if you would like to stop the process, of course you will press on Ctrl C. And of course you can try the same with error log. Type the same command. Sorry about that. Tail -f and then error log and enter. And this will display for you the error log, of course up to date, and you can monitor the logs by the command tail -f. You can monitor the access log and the error log. Control C to stop the process. Okay, now we'll get back to our web server. So by this lesson we have seen how to view the error log and the access log, and how to monitor error logs and access logs. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next lesson.